Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening. Welcome to Hillsboro High School, where it is senior night as the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros get ready to take on the Grafton Spoilers. You're looking at the senior players and statisticians and their parents. Let's run down the list here. Tyson Leshuk, Chase Hafley, Alexander Duffner, Jaron Reed, Rylan Buckholtz, Drew Barkley, and Brody Rognitz, the players. Amy Nielsen, the media specialist, and Maddie Loken on stats. And the seniors and their parents getting a well-deserved round of applause here at the Hillsboro Event Center. How you doing? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. This is the final regular season game for Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros come in with a 6-game winning streak and a 12-8 overall record. Hillsboro Central Valley coming off a win over Four Winds Minnewacan on Friday night by a score of 51-48. Grafton has not played since February the 20th. There was a weather-related issue last week with a game against Carrington, so they could not play that game. The Spoilers' last game was February 20th against Langdon Area Munich. They won that 74-57. And then after the game tonight, the Spoilers will have to go to Carrington tomorrow for a 2 o'clock game. That is varsity only. And it's the last day they can get the game in, literally, before they do the seeding for the Section 2 Class A basketball tournament, which will be held next week at Mayville State University. And Grafton versus Carrington, that is a region game, so they've got to get that in. And our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IRIEINS.com to get a free quote. IHRYINS.com to get a free quote. And looking at the standings in Region 2A, Four Winds Minnewacan and Grafton are both at 7-1. Devils Lake 5-3, Hillsboro Central Valley 6-4. Then it's Thompson at 5-5, Mayport CG 2-7, Harvey Wells County 1-5, and Carrington 0-6 in Region 2A competition. The Burros wouldn't mind getting a few more points in the standings. I don't know if they can get any higher than third, but it's nice to go into the postseason, or it would be nice if you're going to have victories over the top two teams in the region. We will check in with both the coaches, Riley Lillamone of Grafton and Elliot Rotfield of Hillsboro Central Valley, when we return after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
Impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, Swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben brings years of experience and friendly service to every repair, big or small. It happens. Vehicles get damaged, unfortunate crashes, scratches, windshields broken. Ben will take care of it with honest professional service that you can rely on. 701-636-4981, Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981. Ben says, thank you for your...
Our pregame interview is brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Riley Lillimon, the coach of the Grafton Spoilers, joins us now. Actually, I was thinking of Brody because he's going to be playing in the game a little bit later on. But you have had a long break from games. February the 20th was the last one.
Yeah, it's been a while, so we're on a little stretch here where we were supposed to play last Friday and the weather put a kibosh on that. So yeah, we're ready to play. We're getting kind of tired of practicing the last week or so, and it kind of feels like first game of the year all over again, honestly, with this break that we've had.
And then you've got to go tomorrow afternoon to play at Carrington.
Yeah, so we turn around after we get home tonight and get up in the morning and leave mid-morning and get to Carrington to start a game at 2 o'clock. It'll just be a varsity game, but so it's part of the region standings, so we need to get it in, and then tomorrow's the last day to do it.
How has your team been doing in the last couple of weeks?
We've been all right, up and down a little bit, but we've done some nice things. We're getting a little better defensively and stuff like that, but still plenty of room to grow. But our young kids are coming along. Our sophomores that have been playing now for almost a full season here are getting enough minutes and experience, so they're starting to contribute a little bit more every game. So things like that have been going good, but like I said, we haven't played for a while now, so it'll be interesting what tonight looks like.
I'm looking at the roster, no 11s. I see 12s, I see 10s and 9s, but no 11s.
Yeah, no 11th graders this year. So yeah, that hurts. That hurts when you're trying to have good practices and things like that, just for the physicality and strength of juniors and the leadership during practice and games. So that's been a thing that's kind of hurt us this year a little bit. But like I said, our sophomores are coming around and they're doing a nice job.
Now, the first meeting between these teams in Grafton back in January, it was a 6-point game at halftime, but then you just really turned it out of the second half. What did you do differently?
Yeah, shots just started falling, and it got to be in the mid-20s, I think, by the end. But it never felt that comfortable, honestly, and it never does against these guys because they're a great team. They're well coached. They're strong, physical kids, and they can play fast. So you never feel like you're out of the woods, And like I said, it was a 6-point game at halftime. Even midway through the third quarter, I think it was still barely double digits, maybe 9 or 10 points. And end of the third quarter, we went on a little bit of run that stretched it a little bit, and then fourth quarter, we just kind of built on it a little bit, over the whole stretch of the quarter. But like I said, it never felt like that big of a lead. Like I look back at the score and I couldn't believe that it was that big. Remembering back, because it really felt a lot more competitive, and it was a lot more competitive than that.
What will be the important things for you tonight against Hillsboro Central Valley?
We need to take care of the basketball. They're a great defensive team. Obviously, we need to rebound the basketball, which again is going to be tough because they're a great rebounding team. They're a strong physical team, so we need to do that, and then we need to not let them get out in transition to easy baskets. We need to make them work for everything they get.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
Riley Lillamone, coach of the Grafton Spoilers. Our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. More pregame coaches' comments after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
With delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities. People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns. Weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Hi, I'm Rosa and I work in production at Marvin. I've been with Marvin 24 years and I started here not knowing anything. At first I was really scared, but I have a supervisor that supports me in my lead and I became a senior department now. My favorite part coming to work is working with the people. I get along with all my coworkers. When I have questions that I might not know, they can help me out. Come join me at Marvin.
Our pregame coaches' comments continue, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Joined now by Elliot Rothfull, the coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. There was some news about you that came up over the weekend, and I don't want to talk about that right now, but it almost overshadows that your team had a really nice win over 4 Winds Milwaukee on Friday night.
Yeah, we did. The guys played really solid game, especially on the defensive end, forward, so it's a great team. And and it was a battle for 32 minutes. I mean, both teams defend so well, and it was a physical game, and the guys really played well together, and made enough plays down during the game, down the stretch to hold on to that one. So yeah, it was a great win. It was an exciting atmosphere in the gym. Lots of people here, and just a fun night for the guys. And we got another one tonight. Grafton coming in and being senior night. So I hope we got a good crowd here tonight, and we can give them the same kind of excitement.
What did that win on Friday do for you as far as the region seedings?
We should be the third seed, so we'll be in the same bracket as Grafton and Mayport. So it's Mayport, and then I think Carrington will be the other one that they'll play. So yeah, it puts us in a good position. But in our region, it doesn't matter where you're at. You're going to have to play a good, solid first round game to give yourself a chance at a couple more. There's a lot of good teams in our region. That goes all the way down. So for us, it's really a matter of just playing our best basketball here this time of year.
You've got some good health on your side, it would seem, which will come in handy in case you do have to play 4 games next week.
Yeah, so far I've been pretty healthy. We've had a few sprained ankles here or there, but guys have been able to bounce back pretty quick from those, and that helps. And tonight, a little different starting lineup. We're giving Brody Rugnes and Rylan Buchholz a chance to they haven't started the game here at home, giving them that opportunity as seniors. So always a great thing. We got 7 seniors on the team. So Drew Barclay got his chance to start over at CV in our last home game there, and then Jaren's been starting all year. So 7 have been big for the program, and it's great to have a special night for them.
Now you take on a Grafton team that overwhelmed you in the second half in the meeting in Grafton. What do you do tonight to try to keep that from happening again?
Yeah, we just gotta stay with it there. We let them make a little bit of run there during the third, and kind of carried over to the fourth quarter. So for us, it's for us, it's been about, for the last month, it's been about defense and rebounding the basketball, and our offense has been just fine. So we play with some force and some energy. We feel pretty good about our chances, but we know Grafton's going to come after us. So just like all games, it usually comes down to a handful of possessions, if not 1 or 2 at the end of the game.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
That's Elliot Rockford, coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Bulls. Our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We'll be back to Hillsboro in a moment on uliveevent.com.
Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Are you wondering which seeds to buy for your farm and who do you buy from? Make one call to Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Pioneer corn and soybean seed, sunflower and canola seed, AgriPro and Lima grain wheat seed, plus SeedX sugar beet seed, all proven to deliver results. Call Rocky, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Your farm, your future, your seed partner.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today.
And we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
And welcome back to the Hillsboro Event Center. Joe Lancello with you. Amelia Adams on camera this evening. Final regular season game for Hillsboro Central Valley, and the final game that Burrows coach Elliot Rotfield will coach on this floor. I mentioned earlier that there had been some news from late last weekend that broke that it was announced that Coach Rotfield would step down as head coach after 29 seasons in charge of the Burrows. So tonight's game will be the last one that he coaches here on this floor, because the next games that Hillsboro Central Valley will play will be at Mayville State in the Region 2 tournament. But Coach Rotfield, going back to the days when Hillsboro was separate before the co-op with Central Valley, but in like 60 years or so, since 1962, there have only been two coaches of the Hillsboro Central Valley boys basketball program. And that is quite amazing in this day and age where a lot of coaches get frustrated with various things and wind up just throwing their hands and walking away. That's our pregame show, brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IRIEINS.com to get a free quote, IHRYINS.com to get a free quote. The starting lineup's next on YourLiveEvent.com.
At PurpleWave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
They changed the order here, so now our starting lineup's brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower owned. CrystalSugar.com. For Grafton, number 0, Aiden McMillan is a 6'1 sophomore. 4, Brody Lillamone, a 6'7 senior. Number 5 is Reggie Rice, a 6'6 senior. Those two combined for 55 points against the Burros up in Grafton in January. Number 30 is Ty Story, a 5'11 senior, and 32 True Moberg, a 6'1 sophomore. Riley Lillemon, the coach of Grafton, the Spoilers, 14-4 on the year. Now for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, a little different starting lineup tonight for senior night.
Now for your home team, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros.
Burros in the home white with royal blue and black, Grafton in maroon with white and gold. Number 2 is Chase Hafley, a 6'1 senior. Number 4, Tyson Leshik, a 6'1 senior. And we'll pass along some tidbits about the seniors during the course of the night as well. Number 14, Brody Rogness, a 5'9 senior. 25 is Rylan Buckholz, a 5'10 senior. And rounding up the 5 is Alexander Duffner, a 6'5 senior. Starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products. Grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. And we'll be back with the opening tip after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Ada in the Rail District location in Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues. Pizza, calzones, wings, subs, salads, and more. Lunch, dinner, family meals, and business meeting orders. When you're in town or driving through, visit West Main Pizza. For daily specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook pages. Order by phone or westmainpizza.net. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the delicious West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada and the Rail District Dilworth.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
And our national anthem performed by the Hillsboro Pep Band tonight.
Thank you, Hillsboro Pep Band and Andy Malbeck.
We are coming to you tonight from the Farmers Union Ryan Opdahl broadcast booth. Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro for home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. And our scoreboard brought to you by Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales. Tap control by Grafton. Spoilers from right to left in the maroon with white and gold. True Moberg, right of the lane. Stops, gives for Lillemon, right corner. On top for McMillan. For Lillemon. Not afraid to shoot from there. That one just missed. And the rebound for Duffner. Burrows into the front court. Tyson Leshik on the left wing. Leshik trying to bull his way in on Moberg. Shot didn't go. Rebound collected by Moberg for Grafton. Reggie Rice into the front court. 4-year starter. Entry pass for Moberg. He gets loose. Overshot the basket and Duffner runs it down. And our first foul of the game. Coming 52 seconds in. That'll be on Ty Story, his first on the Spoilers in the quarter. Halfley between the circles for Rogness on the left wing. Now left baseline, Duffner shot doesn't go, and the rebound for McMillan for Grafton. Rice across midcourt. Trying to whip a pass inside. It's tipped away. First turnover of the game. Rogness driving. Duffner left baseline again from 14 is good. And Hillsboro Central Valley score first, leading 2-0. Backcourt pressure and a reach-in foul. First foul on the Burrows, and it'll be on Tyson Leshuk. Story to throw it in at the hash mark on the near side. Just underway. Hillsboro Central Valley and Grafton boys basketball on YourLiveEvent.com. Turnaround by Lillimone doesn't go. And Halfley gets the rebound. 3 on the way from Leshuk. No. And a rebound for McMillan. Rice, nice move and a drive to the basket. Missed, but a foul. And ready Rice to shoot 2 for Grafton. Foul is on Alexander Duffner of the Burrows, his first and the team's second of the quarter. Rice looking to get Grafton on the board here. And does with the first of 2, and now looking to tie. And does. Two apiece as the Burrows get it quickly into the front court. Leshuk, right wing Rogness, swinging to the far side. 3 on the way by Duffner, doesn't go. And a rebound from Moberg. Moberg long for Lillimone. Nice job to kind of stop and let the defenders go by and score. Grafton's first lead 4-2. Leshuk, top of the key, driving right of the lane now. Moberg guarding him. Kicks back for Duffner. Free throw line jumper up, around, and out. Rebound tipped out into the hands of Rice. Rice trying to find Lillimone, overthrew him. Second Grafton turnover. No pressure defensively from Grafton. Rogness down low for Hafter, finding Duffner. Doesn't get the roll. Lillimone gets the rebound. Rice across midcourt. 3 on the way, no. Rogness rebounds for Hillsboro Central Valley. 4-2 Grafton. Almost midway through the opening quarter. Buckholz driving and scoring. Ryland Buckholz with his first bucket. Tied at 4. 4:35 to go in the opening quarter. Rice for Lillimone. And a reach-in. I think that's going to be on Rogness. First foul on Brody. Third on the Burrows in the quarter. Lillimone to throw it in. Baseline left. Finds Moberg underneath. Shot off the glass, off the rim, no. And a rebound for Halfley. Rogness open. Drove and bounced it off himself on a bounce. First turnover against Hillsboro Central Valley. Burrows with a little backcourt pressure. Rice and Lillimone, both of them with their size at 6'7" and 6'6", that they've become very good ball handlers, and in Lillimone's case there, good three-point shooters. (7-4) Grafton, under 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Buckholz driving the baseline, kicks it back out for Leshuk. Duffner, that baseline jumper, he likes that. Shots not falling, though. Duffner ran after his own rebound. And a drive and a basket for Chase Hafley. His first points of the game. Burrows within one at 7-6, 3.5 to go in the opening quarter. Rice at the hash mark. Frula Lamone driving, scoring, and a foul. Lamone now with 7 and a chance to make it 8. Rognitz with the foul, his second. 4th team foul on the Burrows. Substitutions for Hillsboro Central Valley, number 0, Jaron Reed, a 5'10 senior. As Lamone completes the 3-point play, he's got 8. 10-6 in favor of Grafton. Also into the game for Hillsboro Central Valley, number 5, Bryce Miller, a 6'4 junior. Leshuk takes it back for Duffner to make the bunny. 4 for Duffner. 10-8. Burrows trail at the 3-minute mark. Moberg on the dribble. Trying to get past Miller. Finds Story in the front court. Rice. Fake left, drives right into the lane, puts up the floater, no good. And a rebound for Leshuk. And now a scramble for the ball. On the arrow, the ball will stay with Hillsboro Central Valley with 2:35 to go in the first. Reed outside the arc on the right. Duffner thought about the 3, will give it off for Hafley. Miller, no hesitation on the 3. High off the bracket, no good. An offensive rebound for Leshuk. Leshuk, nice spin move and a basket. Tyson Leshuk ties the game at 10. Just over 2 minutes to go in the quarter. McMillan down the far sideline, feeding Lillimon to lay it up and in. Lillimon with 10 in the quarter. And a 12-10 Grafton lead. Leshuk for Miller. Stops in the lane, turnaround from 10, doesn't go. And a foul on the Burrows going after the rebound. That'll be on Chase Hafley, his first. 5th team foul on the Burrows. And as a loose ball foul, that will count and will go into the penalty now with 1:43 to go in the quarter. Ty Story, a 5'11 senior, to shoot 2 for the Grafton Spoilers. Grafton looking for win number 15 of the year. First free throw in and out. Second free throw short, double miss, but an offensive rebound from Oberg. Story overshot the basketball, tipped out of bounds, and it will go to the Burrows with 1:34 to go in the first. Left wing Hafley for Duffner, got by a defender. Leshuk on the block, kicks it out for Miller. He'll drive down Main Street and score. Bryce Miller's first bucket, tied at 12. Just over a minute to go in the opening quarter. Rice taking his time, finds Lillimon, who will catch and shoot a 3, doesn't go. And a rebound for Bryce Miller. Burrows a chance to take the lead. Hafley with a 3, that doesn't go, and a rebound for Rice. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Rice for Lillimon. Rice. 21 to shoot. Throws it across. Out of Moberg's reach. Third turnover on Grafton. Jaron Reed checks out for Hillsboro Central Valley. And number 11, Trey Johnson, a 6-foot sophomore. in the game for the first time for the Burros. Shot clock is off for the remainder of the opening quarter. Halfley content to just yo-yo the ball. Lesha content to hold the ball. 13 to go in the quarter. Now they'll get moving. Miller pull up just inside the arc on the left. Bingo! Second lead for the Burros at 14-12, and no harm, no foul on the three from the corner from Rice. After one on the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 14, Grafton 12 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Impact on the Farm, introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro.
From the Hillsboro Event Center, Joe Lancello with you. Second quarter about to get underway. Hillsboro Central Valley leading Grafton 14-12. Grafton with the basketball to start the second quarter. Number 3, Jack Green, a 6'3 sophomore, checks into the lineup for the first time for Grafton. First substitution they've made tonight. Lillimone, 3 on the way, a little bit long. Rebound tip controlled by McMillan. For Lillimone in the lane, shot no, and I think there was a foul first. It's on Alexander Duffner, his second, and the first on the Burros in quarter number 2. Lillimone's first free throw in and out. Hillsboro Central Valley with Johnson, Halfley, Miller, Duffner, and Lushik on the floor. Lillimone's free throw makes it 14-13. Ball tipped out of bounds. Lushik to throw it in. Trey Johnson, who's seen more playing time as the year has gone on. Number 11. Here's a Duffner 3 on the way. Bingo! Duffner's 3 makes it 17-13. Biggest lead for the Burros. And Johnson coming from behind to block the shot from Lillimone. .28 to shoot as the Spoilers inbound. Nice move by Rice, but he lost the ball. Fourth Grafton turnover. Miller holds, gives for Halfley. Duffner, he'll try another 3. That one just off, and the rebound tipped into the hands of Rice. Ahead for McMillan. And I think the Burros got a piece of that one too. Miller into the lane. He did bounce that off his foot. Just the second Hillsboro Central Valley turnover. Final regular season game for Hillsboro Central Valley. Final game that Burros coach Elliot Watfold will coach on this floor. Rice, high left. Cuts to the lane. Nice move. Does not get the roll, though. And Halfley gets the rebound. Johnson through the crowd. No, but a foul. Trey to shoot a deuce with 6:21 to go in the half. McMillan commits the foul for Grafton. That's his first team foul on the Spoilers in quarter number 2. As Johnson misses the first. As I say, he started the year as primarily a JV player. He does still start JV games, as Johnson makes one of 2 to make it an 18-13 lead. Biggest for the Burros. But he's playing less JV and a lot more varsity. Lillimon lost the dribble. Quick 2-on-1. That was off the foot of McMillan. Goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Hillsboro Central Valley. That's 5 turnovers now against Grafton with 6:05 to go in the half. Leshik on the throw-in. Johnson for Halfley, Duffner. Now Miller left of the lane. Stop and go move, baseline jumper, yes! Nice rainbow jumper by Bryce Miller. 6 points off the bench, it's a 20-13 lead. Burrows on an 8-1 run, and here's the steal by Johnson. Trey for Duffner to finish. 9 for Duffner, timeout Grafton. On the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, 5:32 to go in the quarter. It's Hillsboro Central Valley 22 and Grafton 13. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's Agents with Answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. A 10-1 run for Hillsboro Central Valley. Duffner with 9 points. Miller 6 for Hillsboro Central Valley. Brody Lillimon with 11 of the Spoilers' 13 points. Reggie Rice is the other 2. Ty Story back in the game to inbound it to McMillan. Drew Moberg also back in. Moberg high post left. Story at the right corner. Lillimon with a 3, no, and a rebound for Miller. Long into the front court for Halfley. Here's a 3 from Johnson. Bango. Trey with a tray and 4 points on the night, and the lead is 25-13. 13-1 run by the Burros. Moberg faked the 3, drives in, dumps down low for McMillan. His shot doesn't go, and Duffner with a rebound. Miller across midcourt with 4:37 to go in the half. Halfley seeing space, driving and getting fouled and getting 2 free throws. Second foul on Grafton in the quarter. This is on True Moberg, his first. Chase Halfley, one of the seniors. Plans to attend Mayville State for business and also play baseball, and then join the police academy. Halfley with 1 of 2. He's got 3 on the game, and the lead is 26-13. Story hands from McMillan. Moberg around a screen. Ball poked away and retrieved nicely by Leshik. 7 turnovers on Grafton. Johnson blocked by Rice. And here come the Spoilers the other way. McMillan stops in the block, dumps down low. And a basket for Ty Story, his first points. 26-15 midway through quarter number 2. Miller lost the ball to Rice. Third Burrow turnover, and then it's taken right back. Johnson pulls up in the lane. No. Rice didn't have to even jump to get that rebound. Lillimone, right wing 3, yes. 14 for Lillimone. 26-18 in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley with under 3.5 to go in the half. Miller for Johnson. Halfley. Miller, 3 on the way. No, and a rebound for McMillan. I think McMillan leads the Spoilers in rebounds so far, as opposed to one of the two guys you would suspect would, Lillimone and Rice. Speaking of Rice, there's a 3. No. And the ball will stay with Grafton as the ball last touched by Halfley. Duffner checks out. Brody Rogness, number 14, Ryland Buckholz, 25 into the game. There's a Moberg 3 that was not true, and a rebound for the Burros. Nice spin move. The shot let him down, though. Good move by Buckholz, good quickness. Lillimone double teamed far side. Ball poked away. Loose on the floor. Moberg, look what I found. Moberg with his first bucket. 26-20 with under 2.5 to go in the half. Leshuk high left around a screen. And a travel on Leshuk. Just the 4th Hillsboro Central Valley turnover. 2:16 to go in the half. Grafton now in a 7-0 run. McMillan across midcourt. Johnson reaching in, trying to get a steal. First foul on Trey. That's 2 on the Burros in the quarter, with 2:07 to play. 2 fouls on Grafton also, so the penalty not really imminent at this point. Story inbounds for Lillimone, posting up, turnaround jumper, good. 16 for Lillimone. Burros lead down to 4. Johnson. Buckholz. For Halfley on the left, tried to get it for Johnson, out of bounds. 5 turnovers now against the Burros. Brody Rogness now into the game for Hillsboro Central Valley, replacing Halfley. Full court pressure from Hillsboro Central Valley. Rice for Moberg, right wing, ball poked away by Johnson. Nice steal. Turnover 9 by Grafton. Buckholz with a 3. That doesn't go. Rebound off one of the Spoilers. Burros keep it with 1:20 to go in the half and a fresh shot clock. Buckholz, 3 on the way, short. And Trey Johnson with an offensive rebound. Leshuk driving through the crowd and scoring. Tyson Leshuk with 4. 28-22, just over a minute to go in the half. Broken up by Leshuk as Grafton tried to break. Left corner 3, good by Lillimone, his 3rd bomb of the half. 19 for the senior. 28-25, the Burros lead down to 3. Johnson seeing space. Left corner 3, bango for Ryland Buckholz. He's got 5. Long pass for Moberg, way ahead of the crowd, missed the bunny. And Leshuk the rebound. Shot clock off for the rest of the half. Miller just content to fiddle and diddle, as the late Boston Celtics announcer Johnny Most used to call it. Bounce pass intended for Leshuk out of bounds. Turnover 6 on Hillsboro Central Valley. Grafton with a shot with 5.4 to go in the half. In for Rice. Lillimone. That one didn't go. That was about the way the Spoilers had drawn it up. The shot they wanted, it just didn't go in. So we are at halftime on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. It's Hillsboro Central Valley 31, Grafton 25. We'll sum up the first half when we come back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic. You don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
If you're thinking about updating your bathroom or kitchen, don't wait until the last minute. Planning is key. At Ada Building Center LLC on Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, you can check out the brand new displays with the latest in cabinets, countertops, and floor coverings. The Ada Building Center LLC team will guide you through designs and help you secure trusted contractors for the job. Stop today and start planning your remodel. 218-784-3661 or visit adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Back at Hillsboro, Joe Lancello with you. Time now for our halftime show, brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance Agent Ryan Opdahl.
Winner is Scott Kelly.
Ryan Opdahl, his agency in Hillsboro for home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Hillsboro Central Valley with the lead, 31-25 over Grafton. At the midway point of the game, had 4 ties and a couple of lead changes in the opening quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley would have the lead at 14-12 at the end of the first. The Burros would then go on a nice long run, going back to that $12-all tie. The last time we were tied, the Burros went on a 10-1 run. No, they would actually stretch that to a 14-1 run, and go in front 26-13, their biggest lead of the game. Grafton's biggest lead was 4 at 10-6 early on. But then Grafton went on a 9-0 run of their own to make it a contest again. And right now the lead is 6 for Hillsboro Central Valley at 31-25. Leading the way for the Burros is senior Alexander Duffner with a 3 and 3 2s for 9. Bryce Miller, 3 baskets for 6. Trey Johnson, a 3 and 1 of 2 at the line for 4. Rylan Buckholtz, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Bryce Miller, 3 baskets for 6. Tyson Lushik, 2 baskets for 4. Chase Hafley, a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Jaron Reed, Brody Rognus have played, have not scored. Hillsboro Central Valley, 2 of 4 at the foul line, 50%. 6 turnovers against the Burros, and Hillsboro Central Valley unofficially 19 rebounds, 4 on the offensive side. The Burros 14 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second for their total of 31. Grafton led by senior Brody Lillimone with 3 threes, 4 2s, 2 of 3 at the line for 19 points. Ty Story, a basket, 0 for 2 at the line for 2. True Moberg, a basket for 2. Reggie Rice, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Aiden McMillan started, has not scored. Jack Green has been in the game and has not scored. Grafton, 4 of 7 at the foul line, 57.1%. 9 turnovers against the Spoilers compared to 6 by Hillsboro Central Valley. And Grafton unofficially with 15 rebounds, 3 on the offensive side. So the Burros leading the rebounding battle 19-15. Grafton 12 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second for their total of 25. As far as fouls go for Grafton, no one with more than 1 foul. They only committed 3 fouls total in the first half. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Alexander Duffner and Brody Rognus with 2 fouls apiece. And it's Hillsboro Central Valley in the lead, 31-25 in their final regular season home game of the year. They knocked off Four Winds Minnewacan on Friday, hoping to knock off another highly regarded team in Grafton tonight. They're halfway through that task. That's our halftime show, brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance Agent Ryan Opdahl. For home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance, visit his agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. At the break, Hillsboro Central Valley up 31-25 over Grafton. We'll have the start of the third quarter after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a Bear in there.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Hi,
It'll be Hillsboro Central Valley ball to start the third quarter. Grafton starting with Moberg, Rice, Lillimon, Story, and Moberg. No, McMillan, Story, and Moberg. I think I got all five. Their original starting lineup. Hillsboro Central Valley with Halfley, Leshuk, Jaron Reed, Bryce Miller, and Alexander Duffner, their normal starting lineup. They had a different starting lineup tonight with it being senior night. Miller driving on Story over Rice. Shot no. Rebound off Story. No. Okay. Grafton basketball. Burrows with backcourt pressure. Reggie Rice into the front court as Grafton play from left to right on the traveling maroon with white and gold. Rice driving all the way, scores and a foul. That is Rice's first field goal of the game. Presuming it counts, and it does. Rice now with 4 on the game. He can cut Grafton's deficit to 3, and does. 31-28. Hillsboro Central Valley in front. Reed for Leshuk. Hands for Duffner, who has a 3 in this game. Miller with 15 to shoot. There's a Duffner 3, yes! Duffner's second 3 of the game. He's got a dozen points. 34-28 Burrows. 1 minute into the third quarter. Rice spinning and a little pinball stuff, and they call a held ball. The ball is going to stay with Grafton on the arrow. They'll have 27 to shoot. Or is it more like bumper pool? Inbound for Moberg, who found space and scored. Moberg with 4. Leshuk from a different angle, shot no good, and a rebound for Rice. Lillimon finds Moberg. Trapped in the block, but fouled. Moberg to the line with 6:24 to go in the third. Halfley with the foul. They've got him listed for 3 fouls. Only have him for 2. The first Moberg free throw is good. Grafton now within 3 again at 34-31, and Moberg can cut the gap to 2. And does. Burrows trying to extend a 6-game winning streak. Their lead down to 2 here early third quarter. Duffner faked the 3, found Miller in the lane. Reed. Duffner from the right corner. That doesn't go. Rebound controlled by McMillan. And that pass was off target. Duffner, nice job to keep that alive. The ball will stay with the Burros with 30 to shoot and 5:53 to go in the third. Getting maybe a little helter-skelter here. Duffner, wide open three, left corner. Bango, that's his third bomb of the game. He's got 15. Oh, and Lillimon falling away scores. Lillimon with 21, and we got a whistle. Story is tying his shoe, and Lillimon ran out of his shoe. As we're coming to you from the Farmers Union Ryan Opdahl broadcast booth. Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Call 701-436-5777. Leshuk finds Reed, who finds Duffner, who will try to find another three. This one's short. And Story the rebound. McMillan for Moberg. Are you kidding me? No. That's confidence in your shot, I'll say that. Speaking of which, Duffner's third bomb of the quarter and fourth of the game. He's got 18. 40 to 34, Burros back up by 6. Nice skip pass for the driving Lillimon, who is fouled. Jaron Reed commits the foul for Hillsboro Central Valley, his first, team's third of the quarter. Grafton yet to commit a foul so far in the third quarter. Lillimon 2 of 3 at the line, gets the first one here. Grafton trying to assure itself of the number 1 seed in the Region 2A tournament. Second free throw missed, and a rebound for Leshuk. Duffner. That one didn't go. Miller with the rebound. A pass ricocheting off a spoiler out of bounds. Burros keep it with 32 to shoot and 4:19 to go in the third. Leading by 5. Leshuk holds. Hands for Halfley. And now Miller. Leshuk down low on the block, scores! 6 for Tyson Leshuk, 42-35. Spoilers up by 7. Their lead had been cut to 2 not too long ago. Lillimon from 16, yes. 24 for Brody Lillimon, 42-37. Grafton down by 5. Green will come into the game for Grafton at the next chance. Miller. Backs up, moseys to the far side with 16 to shoot. Miller cuts to the lane, the follow away, yes! Bryce Miller with 8. 7-point lead for Hillsboro Central Valley, just over 3 minutes to go in the third. Rice. And a rebound for Duffner. And a bunny underneath for Leshuk. He's got 8. 9-point lead for the Burros. They've led by as many as 13. And this a far cry from the earlier meeting in Grafton. Ball poked away from Lillimon. Good hustle by Leshek. The ball is going to stay with Grafton with 19 to shoot. Trey Johnson in for Hillsboro Central Valley, and Reed checks out. Halfley also comes out. And 14, Brody Rognes in the game for the Burros. 3, Jack Green coming in for Grafton. Green with the ball. Right corner 3, Story. Rebound tipped out, and Rognes has it. Ahead for Leshek to finish. Tyson with 10. And the lead is 11 with 2:13 to go in the quarter. Burros on a run. Lillimon asking for help. Finds it. Had a distraction with McMillan. And that is a 2 for Lillimon. 26 for Lillimon. A drive by Miller, lays it in with the left hand. Miller's up to 10. 3 Burros in double figures and an 11-point lead. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Grafton. Rylan Buckholz, 25, into the Burro lineup, replacing Leshek. A rare sight for Grafton, someone other than Lillimon and Rice handling the ball as McMillan brought it across. Story. McMillan. And Story again with 15 to shoot. Story will shoot, in and out. And a rebound for Rognes. There haven't been very many offensive rebounds for Grafton today, and now a foul on Ty Story. That'll be his second. And the first on Grafton with a quarter with 1:09 to go in this frame. Inbound for Duffner. Left open. Doesn't get the roll. Buckholz hustling after the rebound and gonna be called for a foul. First on Buckholz, and that's 5 on the Burros in the quarter. The penalty now goes into effect with 1:04 to go in the third. Ty Story, who's 0 for 2 at the line, will shoot 2 here. Trying to cut into an 11-point deficit. True Mober again. Reggie Rice out for Grafton. Story missed the second. And McMillan, good hustle to get the rebound. Long 3 by Lillimon. This one draws air, which the Burro fans are letting him know. 50-40 with under a minute to go in the third. Rognes. Johnson. Now Buckholz getting room to drive to the baseline. Rognes 3 on the way, in and out. And a Lillimon rebound with 41 seconds to go in the third. 10-point lead for Hillsboro Central Valley. McMillan holds, gives for Story. McMillan, 17 to shoot. Story holds for McMillan with 9 to shoot. Lillimon with a 3, no. And a Duffner rebound. Shot clock off, not much time left to use it. Duffner got a shot away short. After 3 on the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley in command, 50-40. We'll have the fourth quarter in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
With Amelia Adams on camera, Joe Lancello with you from Hillsboro. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Hillsboro Central Valley going for its 7th consecutive win. They'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter, and they've got a 10-point lead over Grafton. Johnson, Leshuk, Rognes, Reed, and Buchholz with a 3. He's got 8 off, and he had actually started the game. Here's a Lillimon 3 off the bracket, no good. Rebound off Reed, out of bounds. It stays with Grafton. Grafton with Rice back in, Lillimon, Moberg, McMillan, and Story on the floor. McMillan with an open 3 off the bracket. Offensive rebound for Rice, who put it back up as he was falling down. Long pass. No. Still no. Johnson. And the fourth try was not successful. Even with a 13-point lead, with 7:20 to play, you don't want to be missing bunnies like that. True Moberg again, Ty Story out for Grafton. McMillan for Rice. Nice fake. Had the ball poked away, but they're going to call a foul on the Spoilers. For Brody Rognes, that'll be his third. And Rice to shoot 2. He is 3 of 3 at the line. 5 points. Well below his average. Lillimon's been doing most of the scoring for Grafton tonight. Second free throw missed and a rebound for Rognes. 53-41, almost 1 minute played, fourth quarter. Johnson driving, seeing a gap and laying it up. Wouldn't go down. The rebound, McMillan. Lillimon. Ball was poked away. Grafton retain it. 3 up and in by Lillimon. His fourth bomb of the game. 53-44. Burrows lead is 9. Buchholz. Anything you can do, I can do better. Buchholz with 11. That's his third bomb of the game. Hillsboro Central Valley, 8 threes tonight. And the lead is a dozen with 6:20 to play. Moberg. Stops in the lane. Puts up a shot. Hustled after his own rebound and will go to the line. Jaron Reed with the foul for the Burros, his second, team second of the quarter. Moberg 2 of 2 at the line, the sophomore with 6 points. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Duffner 51, Buchholz 25, Bryce Miller 5 into the game, joining Chase Hafley number 2 and Tyson Lushik number 4. Moberg made them both. And he'll come out to be replaced by number 12, Christian O'Hara, a 5'11 freshman, making his first appearance of the night. Grafton's gone with mostly the same 5 that started the game. Green with a couple of cameo appearances off the bench. And here's Bryce Miller driving and scoring. Miller with a dozen, 58-46, and a pass out of the reach of the new player O'Hara. 10th Grafton turnover. Grafton hadn't played a game since February the 20th, and there were questions maybe about there being rust. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Grafton with 5:42 to play. And so it's possible people may see this result and see, yeah. Rice in the front court. Almost lost the dribble. And Duffner the rebound. Ahead for Buckles, ahead of the crowd, too far. 7th turnover on the Burros with 5:25 to play. The arrow favors Grafton. If we get to that spot, McMillan in the front court. Still McMillan. Fouled with 5:18 to play. 3rd foul on the Burros in the quarter. This is on Duffner, that's his 3rd. So Duffner, Rogness, and Halfley, 3 fouls apiece for Hillsboro Central Valley. For Aiden McMillan, his first free throw try of the game, looking for his first point of the game, and gets it. 58-47. Grafton down with 5:18 to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd free throw off the back iron. Rebound ricochets and will stay with Grafton. Or will it? Well, officials are allowed to change their minds, especially if they can get some help from their colleagues. Miller in the block, double teamed. Leshuk driving and scoring. Tyson Leshuk with a dozen. 60-47. Equaling the biggest lead for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here's a Rice 3, yes. Rice with 9, 60-50 with 4:40 to play. Duffner faked the 3. He'll drive to the bucket. And they'll wave it off and call a foul. This is on Brody Lillimone, his first on the spoilers in the quarter. Grafton in the entire game has only committed 5 fouls. Timeout Hillsboro Central Valley. On the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley leading 60-50. This timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance Agent Brad Richter. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's Agents with Answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville.
North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota, with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Each team with 4 timeouts remaining with 4:32 to go in regulation. Brody Lillimone, 27 points to lead Grafton. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Duffner with 18, Miller and Lushik 12 apiece, and Buckles with 11. Miller from 14 off the back iron. Duffner, an offensive rebound. Here's Miller, 3 air ball. And O'Hara, who's back in the ball game, got the rebound, but also was just across the baseline. Grafton ball with Burrow ball with 4:18 to play and a fresh shot clock. Bryce Miller for Ryland Buckholz. And now Halfley. Buckholz to the lane. No, but that worked just like a pass to Leshuk. "12-point lead for the Burros. Here's a Rice 3, short. Duffner runs down the rebound. 3:40 to play. Long ball for Leshuk. Maybe couldn't believe his eyes he was that open. But there was no need to rush to shoot with a 12-point lead. Miller with 13 to shoot. Has a Duffner screen, has space in the lane. And the pass through the hands of Buckholz out of bounds. Turnover 8 on Hillsboro Central Valley. 22, Ben DeGelder, a 6-foot freshman in the game for the first time for Grafton. McMillan will pull up and shoot a 3. And another rebound for Duffner. Ball was poked away by Green out of bounds. True Moberg in, and Green checking out for Grafton. Reach and foul on Rice. That'll be his first. Second team foul on Grafton in the quarter. Trey Johnson, 11, back in the game for the Burros. Joining Leshuk, Halfley, Miller, and Duffner on the floor. Halfley for Johnson, beat his defense. Well, he traveled. That's how he beat his defender. 9th turnover on the Burros. Grafton ball with 2:36 to play, a 4-possession game. Willimone. And Halfley going for a steal, committed the foul. That's 4 fouls on Halfley, 4 on the Burros in the quarter. Next HCV foul will put Grafton at the free throw line for the penalty. Willimone with a 3 from the left corner, yes. His 5th 3 of the game. Timeout Grafton with 2:21 to go in regulation on the Tim Kazed Seeds Hills Golden Harvest scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley 62, Grafton 53 on YourLiveEvent.com. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's Agents with Answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Grafton now with 3 timeouts remaining. Hillsboro Central Valley with 4 left. In the JV game earlier today, it was Hillsboro Central Valley winning that 61-51. Right now, the Burros varsity with a 9-point lead, 62-53. And Grafton now with some backcourt pressure for the first time. Leshuk for Halfley. Lobs for Miller down the far sideline on the front court. Halfley and a reach-in foul by Rice. 2 fouls on Reggie, 3 on the Spoilers in the quarter with 2:10 to play. Inbound for Halfley. Miller. Duffner right coffin corner at the 2-minute mark. Duffner almost lost the ball, and the Burros call a timeout to avoid a possible travel or a turnover. 62-53, the Burros lead on the Tim Gazette scoreboard. Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Minute 55 to play. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison, and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central.
For all your insurance questions, see Traill County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. A minute 55 to go in the fourth quarter. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. It's a 3-possession game with Hillsboro Central Valley in front 62-53. You can see the student section of Hillsboro Central Valley on their feet. Burrows on the inbound baseline right with 21 to shoot. Thrown deep, caught by Miller. Accepted contact from Rice, but not enough for a foul. Miller driving and scoring. 14 for Bryce Miller, 64-53. 4-possession game and a foul. And they're going to call it on the Burros, which Coach Elliott Rotfold can't believe. It's on Halfley, and it's his 5th foul. Chase will leave the game with 3 points with a minute 41 to play on senior night. Elliott Rotfold still in discussion with the referee and now encouraging his players. Brody Rogness into the Burro lineup. Lillimone hits the first of 2, the penalty in effect. 5 team fouls against the Burros in the quarter. 1:41 to play. Lillimone made both. It's a 3-possession game. Ty Story in. Ben DeGelder out for the Spoilers. Again, full court pressure. Miller finds Johnson. 2-on-1. He'll wait for reinforcements and they can run some clock. And a reach-in foul, either Story or Moberg. They call it on Moberg. 2 fouls on True, 4 on Grafton in the quarter. The next foul will put the Burros at the free throw line with the penalty. Leshik in for Miller. No halfway line on the inbound, and we got a whistle. Rice hit the deck, his 3rd foul. Penalty in effect, 5th team foul. And Bryce Miller to shoot 2 for the Burros. Bryce with 14 points. He has not been to the line today. (12) O'Hara, 22 DeGelder into the game for Grafton. Moberg and Story out. Miller makes both. He's got 16 and the lead is 11. Again, a 4-possession game. Rice with a 3, no. DeGelder had the rebound but lost it. They call a held ball. The ball stays with Grafton with 1:17 to play. It's a 4-possession game. Fresh shot clock is Lillimon on the throw-in. In for Rice. Coffin corner 3, no. And Duffner another rebound. Backcourt pressure. Rogness into the front court and a foul. This is on Rice, and this will be his 4th. Penalty in effect with 1:03 to play. Brady Rogness looking for his first point of the night, the 5'9" senior. Brady's future plans include being a big-time farmer. And that was a big-time free throw he made. 4-possession game with 1 minute to play. Lillimon forces a 3. That was short. And a foul underneath. Leshuk with the foul. That's 2 on Tyson. Penalty in effect in number 22, Bentley DeGelder, a 6-foot freshman, to shoot a pair for the Spoilers. Story and Moberg will come back in for the Spoilers. Moberg's going to have to wait after the second DeGelder free throw. 67-56, Burroughs with 48 seconds to play. Hillsboro Central Valley en route to their 7th consecutive win. DeGelder makes both. He comes out from Moberg. Full court press from Grafton. Still a 4-possession game with 48 seconds to play in regulation. Rogness. Why did it take so long to see that Story was trying to go for a go-behind takedown like in wrestling? 3 fouls on Story, penalty in effect. Rogness, who was 1 of 2 at the line a moment ago, to shoot 2 more here. Doesn't get the roll. Also at halftime today, the Burros honoring their longtime public address announcer, Rich Gerke, 40 years on the job. Rogness again, 1 of 2, and the lead is 11. Again, 4-possession game. McMillan. Rice. Draws air, the rebound off Story, out of bounds. 34.7 to play. The shot clock comes off. Green, O'Hara, and DeGelder in for Grafton. Rice and Lillimon will come out, as will Story, so that might be the white flag from Grafton coach Riley Lillimon. Grafton will go to 14-5 on the year. Rogness is just going to yo-yo it here. Stoppage with 20 seconds to play is Drew Barkley, a 6'1 senior, into the game tonight for the first time. Joining Buchholz and Reed. Leshuk and Rogness, all 5 Burrow players, seniors. Leshuk with 7. Barkley will handle it and let the clock run down, and this one belongs to Hillsboro Central Valley. 7 straight wins for the Burros. And they go to 13-8 on the year. And the final on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 68, Grafton 57. We'll have stats and post-game interviews after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
If you're thinking about updating your bathroom or kitchen, don't wait until the last minute. Planning is key. At Ada Building Center LLC on Highway 200 East Edgeonata, you can check out the brand new displays with the latest in cabinets, countertops, and floor coverings. The Ada Building Center LLC team will guide you through designs and help you secure trusted contractors for the job. Stop today and start planning your remodel. 218-784-3661 or visit adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Back at Hillsboro, Joe Lancello with you as the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros win their final regular season game. They'll end the regular season on a 7-game winning streak, courtesy of a 68-57 victory over the Grafton Spoilers. More than reversing what happened on January the 27th in Grafton when the Spoilers were the winners 81-52. So a big turnaround tonight for the Burros. Close first quarter. We had 4 ties, a couple of lead changes, and it was Hillsboro Central Valley in front 14-12 at the end of the opening quarter. The Burros would stretch their lead in the second, leading by as many as 13 at 26-13 after a 14-1 run. Grafton would come back with a run of their own of 9 consecutive points. And at the break, Hillsboro Central Valley's lead was 31-25. In the third quarter, the Burros pretty much holding serve there and led it by 10 after 3 quarters, 50-40. They would get a 13-point lead on a couple of occasions again in the fourth quarter as Grafton just did not get a whole lot of offense other than from Brody Lillamone with 34 points. And Hillsboro Central Valley with the win, 68-57. That gives the Burros a 13-8 record, a 7-4 record in Region 2 play. Grafton now 14-5 on the year, 7-2 in the region. And Grafton's got another game tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock in Carrington to finish their regular season. That's a makeup game from last week. Let's take a look at the scoring here. First of all, for Grafton, just one player in double figures. That was Brody Lillamone, and boy, was he in double figures. 5 threes, 7 twos, 5 of 7 at the free throw line for 34 points. Reggie Rice, a 3, a 2, and 4 of 5 at the line for 9. True Moberg, 2 baskets, 4 of 4 at the line for 8. Ty Story, a basket, 1 of 4 at the line for 3. Ben DeGelder, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Aiden McMillan, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Jack Green and Christian O'Hara played and did not score. Grafton, 17 of 24 at the foul line. Roughly 71%. 11 turnovers against the Spoilers, just 2 in the second half. And Grafton unofficially with 29 rebounds, 8 on the offensive side. Grafton 12 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second, 15 in the third, 17 in the fourth, for their total of 57. For Hillsboro Central Valley, 4 players in double figures. Alexander Duffner leading the way with 4 threes and 3 twos for 18 points. Bryce Miller, 7 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 16. Tyson Leshik, 7 baskets for 14. Rylan Buckholtz, 3 threes and a 2 for 11. Trey Johnson, a 3 and 1 of 2 at the line for 4. Chase Hafley, a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. He fouled out with a minute 41 to play. Brody Rognes, 2 of 4 at the line for 2. Jaron Reed and Drew Barkley played and did not score. Burros were 6 of 10 at the foul line for 60%. Grafton just did not commit that many fouls until the fourth quarter, when they rather needed to foul. 9 turnovers against Hillsboro Central Valley compared to 11 by Grafton. And the Burros unofficially 37 rebounds, 9 on the offensive side. Hillsboro Central Valley 14 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second, 19 in the third, 18 in the fourth, for their total of 68. And we're waiting for Coach Elliott Rockfall to make his appearance in our post-game show, and we'll also have our post-game awards for you as well. And we'll do all that when we come back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a bear in there.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota, with receiving stations in Garski, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-262.
And we are back in Hillsboro. Joe Lancello joined by Alexander Duffner of the Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs. Winners tonight, 68-57 over Grafton. Was revenge on your minds after the loss at Grafton last month?
Yeah. After that we didn't play our best last 8-10 minutes of that game, and we kind of shut down. And after that, Ruffeld gave a pretty good talk to us that got to us, and we put that in the back of our minds ever since, and we came out with revenge. It was just something that we wanted to get our foot on, just step on it.
And you guys certainly did that. You forced some turnovers early and had a big run of the second quarter that put you up by 13, and I think they got maybe within 2 after that, but never took a lead again.
Yeah, that'll happen. I mean, we did good. I mean, ball falling in the hoop, and this is a good team. Every good team is going to make a run eventually, and we just got to keep our defense up because we have pride against our defense, and if we stick to that, because that's what we know, we'll become just fine.
I'm not sure how many rebounds you had, but I do know you had 18 points, including 4 threes, and they didn't seem to try to stop you after the first couple of attempts.
Yeah, no, I would like to post up more, get some more inside runs, but I mean, I trust myself, coaches trust myself, teammates trust me. If I'm open, I'm going to feel like I can knock it down, I'm going to knock it down.
And something interesting I learned about you in the pamphlet that came out for senior night, you could actually play for the Chinese Olympic team. You were born there.
Yes, sir. My parents worked there, and I was born and lived there for 2 years.
Do you remember anything about it?
No, not a thing. They tell me stories. We have some videos of it, but I don't remember a thing.
Okay. Well, you go into the regular season on a high note with 7 straight wins, and also you got a win for Coach Rotfold on his final game on this floor.
Yeah, that's something really special. He doesn't like to have people talk good about himself, but I mean, he's a great coach, and from where he took us at the beginning, he believed in us. Our whole coaching staff believed in us. And when you have a coach like that who really cares about you, I mean, the confidence and the trust in between is just great, and it mixes well. And we come to do games like this, it's just really fun to do.
And you will be the Energy Player of the Game tonight, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge. Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'll have a T-shirt for you from the folks at Enbridge. If I don't have it today, I'll get it to you next week in the playoffs.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Alexander Duffner of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros will continue with our postgame after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Being a good sport is the best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison, and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com. Back at the Hillsboro Event Center, Joe Lancello joined by Elliot Rotfold, the coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Winners by 11 over Grafton. Quite a turnaround from the first meeting, and your guys really played hard all night.
Yeah, they really did. There was a lot of energy in the building. I mean, we had a great crowd tonight for senior night, and that was awesome. The crowd, it was warm, it was loud, it was a great atmosphere tonight, and the guys played with that energy, played with that intensity, and we're just understanding what our identity is. It's playing hard-nosed defense and trying to rebound the basketball as best we can on that end, and then offensively we got quite a few different guys that can put the ball in the basket, and that makes us tough to guard as well. But Grafton's a tough team. They can score so stinking well that you never feel like your lead is safe with those guys out there. So I was glad the guys just stuck with it and were able to especially get those long rebounds at the end and make a few free throws and finish it out.
And solid night by your seniors, Alexander Duffner, who I just talked to here at 18 points and close to double-figure rebounds. Rylan Buchholz off the bench with 3 threes, had a very solid night too, and Chase Affley and Tyson Lushik doing their job starting, and Brady Rognes and Jaron Reed contributing, and Drew Barkley got in the game late.
Yeah, it's great to get all those seniors in the game. I know, Drew got his chance over at CV a little bit. It would have been nice to get him a little bit more time, but, they all understand what their roles are, on the team, and that's been probably our biggest thing as far as this team's concerned. Like I told them in the locker room, beginning of the year we weren't a bad team. We just lost a lot of close games, and didn't quite have that togetherness. Guys just we just weren't trusting each other quite as well as we are now. Right now guys are trusting each other really well on the court. They're playing for each other and they're playing together, and it's great to see. They all understand what their jobs are, and that makes it easy as a coach.
And this is going to be the last game that you coach on this floor. It had to be very nice to go out with a win.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, I had my night on Friday. Yeah, it's it's special for the seniors, especially. I wanted this night to be theirs because it's a special night for them, and every senior class, they're like my sons. During the season and off season, I spend a lot of time with these guys, and you want to see them grow up and become great young men. And I think we got 7 of them that are going to do that. And for me, I've been the only coach here in this HEC for Hillsboro and Hillsboro Central Valley for 23 years, plus 6 more over at the other gym here in Hillsboro. But after 36 years, you just kind of know when it's time. And we got some good young coaches that are ready to take over the reins, and the guys are it's just great to finish the way we are, and we still got a lot of season ahead of us with tournaments coming up next week.
Yeah, it's not time for the season to end, as you've got a nice little hot streak going, 7 straight wins going into the region tournament next week. Does this win help your standing at all?
No, it doesn't really help it much at all. So we'll go in 3 seeds. We'll have, I think, Carrington and Mayport CG and us and Grafton will be on that same side. And, it doesn't, Mayport CG is playing well. Carrington's had some good games. Grafton's had a great season. So, then you look down the line on the other side with, 4 wins, Minnewacan and Devils Lake and Thompson, and Harvey Wells County even coming in. So we got a tough region. So you can't look past anybody, and the guys know that, and they know it's going to take a great effort next week to have a chance, to even get out of the first round and give yourself a chance to, win 3 before you lose 2. So, the guys understand that, but we've been playing well for a while here. We've won 12 out of our last 14 after starting the year 1-6. So the guys have been coming along, and it's great to see. Great to see that, like I said, that team effort, that trust, and especially on the defensive end.
Well, Elliot Rothfeld, we'll see you next week at Mayville State for the Region 2 tournament. We'll find out against whom and what time later this week.
Yeah, appreciate it, Joe, and appreciate everything that KRJB does, and should be a fun Region 2 tournament. Hopefully we can get the fans to come out next week like they did tonight and Friday night. Come and enjoy some really good basketball there. I think our region is as tough as any in the state in Class A, and it should be some great basketball over there.
Elliot Rothfeld, coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Our postgame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We'll come back and wrap things up in a moment on yourliveevent.com.
Upgrade your toolbox and tackle any project with the latest from Ada Building Center, LLC. They've added a massive 24-foot Diablo display filled with everything you need, brand new to the store. From circular saw blades to framing blades and metal drilling solutions and diamond cutting concrete blades, Diablo has it all. Need fine finish or general purpose wood blades? High-performance crew driving bits? They've got you covered. Stop by Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, and see the Diablo difference for yourself. Your next project starts here.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Back at Hillsboro, Joe Lancello joining you after Hillsboro Central Valley beating Grafton 68-57. Time now for our precision play of the game, brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. Precision play of the game. I'm going to go with the precision of Brody Lillemone's three-point shooting. He had 5 threes on the night, part of his game-high 34 points for the Grafton Spoilers. That's our precision play of the game, brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag of Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. And our connection to the game brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect, halsteadtel.com. And the connection, I'm going to go with senior right, Rylan Buckholtz of Hillsboro Central Valley. He made 3 threes in the game, 2 of them in the fourth quarter. Part of an 11-point night for him as the Burros win by 11. That's our postgame, our connection to the game, brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company, proudly providing internet, phone, cable TV service to the rural areas and local communities throughout the Red River Valley. In the JV game tonight, Hillsboro Central Valley wins that 61-51. That will do it for us tonight here in Hillsboro. Thanks very much to Activities Director Dave Nelson. Thanks to our sponsors. We hope you will thank them with your business. Stop in and say hello. And if you like our coverage, give us a like on the photo with the story on Facebook. The KRJB, KKCQ, KRJM page. And a reminder, we will have the Class A Region 2 playdowns starting next Monday from Hillsboro Central Valley. From Mayville State. Starting on Monday, we'll have 4 games then. A couple of games on Tuesday and a couple of games on Thursday. I'm Joe Lancello. The final once again here, Hillsboro Central Valley 68, Grafton 57. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.